This may sound kind of dramatic, making hair braiding seem very profound, but that is honestly how I feel about it. A fishtail is a type of braid. I'm not super great at braiding hair, so to me all of the types of braids except the normal kind are difficult, but a fishtail braid I think takes a little bit of knowledge at least, so it's not the most simple type of braid. It takes a little bit more work to do a fishtail braid as opposed to a regular braid. Is there a name for a regular braid? I don't know, the one with just 3 strands. Within the song, I think that fishtail has become the code name for this guy. You guys remember Fishtail? That guy that said he'd braid my hair, but he never did. That's how I'm interpreting fishtail within this song. I do view braiding someone's hair as an act of intimacy. For me personally, when I think about someone else braiding another person's hair, I think of a child having their hair braided by a caregiver. And to me, that's really sweet and really pure. When you're braiding like a kid's hair, it's just so like, again, pure. I need a thesaurus. I don't know what other word to use. They're so little and they're so cute and they're like this and you're just like brushing their hair and you're being very soft with it because you don't want to cause them any pain. And you're going to pick like cute little things to put in their hair and like ribbons. And it's a very, again, like sweet, innocent sort of thing. I do associate braiding hair more with children and with a very pure, innocent sort of energy. If we are to view it more in the context of someone who's grown up, I view that as even more intimate because you don't usually have adults braid each other's hair, right? So it's taking something that was pure from childhood and now someone else is going to braid your hair. Allowing someone to do that for you could be a big deal. This act of having your hair braided existed in the confines of childhood. Generally speaking, it was a very pure and beautiful thing. You don't want that act of having your hair braided be tinged by someone who doesn't have the right intentions, who is not bringing the appropriate energy into this act. That's how I'm viewing it. I'm making hair braiding seem very profound, but that is honestly how I feel about it. Braiding hair also takes a second, right? Especially if it's not a regular braid, if it's something that is a little bit more involved and intricate, like a fishtail braid would be, at least to me, right? It's gonna take a little bit of time. You're kind of close with the person. You are, in essence, helping them groom themselves in a way, right? It's a very, very intimate sort of act, and you wouldn't let anyone do that. They need to really be the right person. They need to deserve it, and they need to be carrying the appropriate emotional, mental, and spiritual energy in order for you to grant them permission to perform that act. This may sound kind of dramatic, but this is very genuinely how I feel about this, and this is what's resonating with me. And, you know, I think the protagonist of this song feels similarly because verse 1 starts out with, "Don't you dare say that you'll braid my hair, babe." Let's actually get into verse 1 so we can discuss this.